So we just came back from St. Mark. I heard. It's supposed to be. I've never been there. Never been there. So I'm back from St. Mark.
Huh?
What, right out of there? Yep, the one that's in there that we pass around, please. Are you ready? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Friday, June 26th evening service here at Temple Ner Tamid Peabody. As is our custom, we begin with the Nagoon. Sydney?
Bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum, bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum.
Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey,
Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
All right, the next,
Shabbos.
good Shabbos. Next thing is good news, and I think Mimi's got the mic, so Mimi, you're going to be the
Yeah, feel
honor
free
for-
to raise your hand, give us the last four digits of your social, and tell us some good news.
and-
Good news I heard today.
Oh,
What's your name?
Jeff,
And what's your good news today?
today's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
And I'm getting younger by the minute.
Good for him.
Hand over here. I'm coming up little legs. Your name, please?
Hi, I'm Sandy. And our good news is that yesterday was our granddaughter Eliana's first birthday with her grandfather, Gary.
Very nice.
Happy birthday, Gary. You also getting younger? Good news. I saw your hand. Oh, I see two hands. You got one first. Yeah, you go first.
I'm Gary, and I'm pleased to say that my lovely wife is right now in Poland leading a teen trip to the concentration camps to teach them directly about the Holocaust. Unfortunately, they're not able to go to Israel, but they are in Poland, and everything is going well.
Very good.
Mr. Gus, what's your name, please? What's your name?
My name's Ed, and my grandson Sam is leaving Sunday to Israel for the Maccabee Games. He's running in the Maccabee Games, and he's going to be there for 17 days attending the games.
Very nice.
Oh, hold on. Some people got a welcome back from Florida. Give us your name, please.
Joel Konitsky.
Talk to the mic. Talking to the mic.
Joel Konitsky, my wife Lois, and we're going to be celebrating our 63rd anniversary this coming Tuesday.
Very good.
Wow, 63.
Very nice.
Anybody else have good news?
Thanks.
Somebody, anybody?
All right, we begin our service on page 13 with Shalom Aleichem. Join us.
I'll wait for Mimi to
Okay.
come out of the room.
Yeah. She's coming out of the closet?
Yeah, I said come out of the room.
There we go.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni L'Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem L'Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Page 14, Yedid Nefesh said,
Yedid Nefesh of Harachaman Mishol Avdach Eretzonah Yarutz Avdach Kemo Ayah Yishtachaveh El Mul Hadarach Yerev Lo Yedidusach Minofetzu B'kol Tam Yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai.
Page 14 on the bottom, we read the Sabbath prayer together in English. Dear God, help us now to make this a new Shabbat. After noise, we seek quiet. After crowds of indifferent strangers, we seek to touch those we love. After concentration on work and responsibility, we seek freedom to meditate, to listen to our inward selves. We open our eyes to the hidden beauties and the infinite possibilities in the world you are creating. We break open the gates of the reservoirs of goodness and kindness in ourselves and in others. We
reach toward one holy, perfect moment of Shabbat.
Page 15, the Chunar Anana.
Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu nerana ladonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu nerana ladonai. Naria, naria, letzo yishenu, nekadma pana besoda. Naria, naria, letzo yishenu, bismirot naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu nerana ladonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu nerana ladonai.
We continue silently on 115 into the box, at which time Sid will end the prayer.
Aboim shanakot pedor, v'yomaram toev levavim, v'heim lo yadu derachai, asher nishbati biapi, im yavon el menuchasi.
We turn to page 16, and we read Psalm 96 responsively in the English. Sing a new song to Adonai, acclaim Adonai, all people on earth.
Sing to Adonai, proclaim each day God's awesome might, announce to the world God's glory and wonders.
For Adonai is great, deserving of praise. Adonai alone is to be revered as God.
All the gods of the nations are nothingness, but Adonai created the heavens.
Majesty and might accompany God. Splendor and strength adorn God's sanctuary.
Acknowledge Adonai, all families of nations, acclaim God's majestic power. Acknowledge God's glory and bring him tribute.
Worship Adonai in resplendent reverence. Let the earth tremble in God's presence.
Declare to the world Adonai is sovereign. God has steadied the world which stands firm and judges all nations with fairness.
Let the heavens rejoice. Let the earth be glad. Let the sea and all it contains exult.
Let field and forest sing for joy. Adonai comes to rule the earth, to rule the world justly, the nations with faithfulness. Yismechu hashamayim v'tagei la'oret, yiram hayam umlo'o, ya'lo sodai v'kol hashebo, oz yiranenu kol atzei yoar, lifnei Adonai kivo lishpot haaretz, yishpot tevel b'tzedek, ve'yamim ve'amunaso.
We turn to page 20 and we rise from Mizmor LeDavid.
Mizmor LeDavid, hovu l'Adonai, b'nei Elim, hovu l'Adonai, kavod va'oz, hovu l'Adonai, kavod shemo, ishtachavu l'Adonai behadras kodesh, kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, kol Adonai ba'koach, kol Adonai behada, kol Adonai shover arozim, v'yishaver Adonai et harzei halvanon, Vayakideim kemo egel Levanon v'Sirion kemo ben re'emim Kol Adonai Kozef lavos eish Kol Adonai Yachil midbar Kol Adonai midbar kadesh Kol Adonai Yechol el hayalos, Vayechesov ye'arot, Uveikalo kulo omer kavod. Adonai lamabu yashav, Vayeshev Adonai melech leolam, Adonai os le'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech es amo v'shalom.
You may be seated. We now continue with Lakado D on page 21. We will do every other verse.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemu siferet v'litila, Lecha dodi likras kala, Penei Shabbos nekabela. Mikdash melech im melucha, Kumitzei mitoch ha'achecha, Rav lach sheves b'mecha bacha, U'yachamol alayichem la, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbos nekabela. Hisoriri, Ki ba'orek umi ori, Ori, Shedaberi, Kivod Adonai alayich nigla, Lecha dodi likras kala, Penei Shabbos nekabela. Vayulim shisa shosayet, V'rachaku kam evalayich, Yasis alayich Elohayich, Kim sos chasan al kala, Lecha dodi likras kala, Penei Shabbos nekabela. Oi b'shalom ateres bala, Gam b'simcha ufsahala, Toch emunei am segula, Boi kala, Lecha dodi likras kala, Penei Shabbos nekabela.
You may be seated. We turn to page 23. We read Psalm 92, a song for Shabbat, responsively in English. It is good to acclaim Adonai, to sing your praise, exalted God.
To affirm your love each morning and your faithfulness each night, to the music of the lute and the melody of the harp.
Your works, Adonai, make me glad. I sing with joy of your creation.
How vast your works, Adonai! Your designs are beyond our grasp.
The thoughtless cannot comprehend. The foolish cannot fathom this.
The wicked may flourish, springing up like grass, but the doom is sealed, for you are supreme forever.
Your enemies, Adonai, your enemies shall perish. All the wicked shall crumble.
But me you have greatly exalted. I am anointed with fragrant oil. I have seen the downfall of my foes. I have heard the despair of my attackers.
The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. They shall grow tall like a cedar in Lebanon. Planted in the house of Adonai, they will thrive in the courts of our God.
They shall bear fruit even in old age. They shall be ever fresh and fragrant. To proclaim Adonai is just my rock, in whom there is no flaw.
On the right-hand side, 4 lines from the bottom, we sing Tzadi Katama together.
Tzadi Katama Yifrak, Ke'eret Bavanon Yizkeh Shesulim Beveit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafriku Od Yenuvon Beseva B'Sheinim Verananim Yiyu Lehagir Ki Yashar Adonai Tzori V'lo Avlatabo.
On page 24 on the left-hand side, let's read Psalm 93 responsively in the English. Adonai is sovereign, crowned with splendor. Adonai reigns, robed in strength.
You set the earth on a sure foundation. You created a world that stands firm.
Your kingdom stands from earliest time. You are eternal.
You rise in rage, the clouds may pound and pulsate, the floods may swirl and storm.
Yet above the crash of the sea and its mighty breakers is Adonai, our God supreme.
Adonai never fail. Holiness befits your house.
Those observing Yotzeit or in mourning, please rise for the words of the Mourner's Kaddish found on page 24. Yit Kadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. V'yomah divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chaya chon uv'yomei chon uv'chayei d'kol Beit Yisrael ba'agalah v'zman koriv v'yamru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam umei omaya. Yit Barak v'yishtabak v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudashah b'rihu. La'ela min kol b'chata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechamata da'amiran v'yomah v'yimru Amen. Yehei shloma rabba min shemaya v'chayim olenu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. We turn to page 28 and we rise as we begin the Mar service. Sydney.
Baruch Hu es Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated. Join me in the English on the left-hand side of page 28. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe, your word bringing the evening dusk. You open with wisdom the gates of dawn, designed the day with wondrous skill, set out the succession of seasons, and arrange the stars in the sky according to your will. Adonai Tzvaot. You create day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness away from light. Eternal God, your sovereignty shall forever embrace us. Praised are you, Adonai, for each evening's Umavil yon umevin laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayom tamid yonlok olenu lilam v'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv aravim. Page 29. Avat olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha avta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Osanu limadeta, Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, Shachenu u'kumeinu, Nasiach bechukecha, V'nismach b'divrei tovasecha, u'v'mitzvosecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, v'orech yameinu, uvahem neged yamam v'layla. Avascha atasimim el yolamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael. Page 30, Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Together. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavcha, b'chol nafshecha, u'b'chol meyotecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh. Hashem Anochi Metzavcha Hayom Al Levavecha Veshinantam Levanecha Velibat Tavam Veshiftecha Vevesecha Uvelechtecha Baderech Uveshatbecha Uvkumecha Ukshartom Leoth Al Yadecha Ve'ayulatotafos Bein Einecha Uktavtam
al mezuzot beisecha uvishorecha.
We continue silently on 130 to the bottom, and as we turn to page 31, we will join together for the Yomer. V'hoyoy Shema Tisha Shiro Nochimata. Enotari. Yishamu Lachem.
Ma yebu yemei v'nechem al adoma shenishba noi lavosechem laseis lehem kimei hashamayim al haaretz. Vayomer, paragraph, sorry,
Go ahead.
page 31. Vayomer Adonai al Moshe lemor daber el bnei Yisrael v'yamata lehem v'yasu lahem tzitzit al kanvei figeihem ledoatzam v'nasnu al tzitzit hakanaf k'sil techeles v'ayol lachem letzitzit orisem oso Uzagartem es kol mitzvot Adonai v'yasitem osam v'lo tasuru acharei levavchem v'acharei nechem asher atem zonim achareihem leman tizgeru v'yasitem es kol mitzvotai v'yisem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeisi etzchem eretz Mitzrayim, v'yos lachem le'Elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem
We
emes.
continue silently on page 32 until the box. Malchuto bratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe b'nei Yisrael l'chanor shir rabbis in kol rabba v'yamru kulam v'yamru kulam mi kamocha
Elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedov HaKodesh, noas tfilos, osef elef.
Malchuta karobanecha v'okei yom lifnei Moshe ze'elionu v'yamru
Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed.
V'nemar ki v'dadam no Yaakov v'golomi at chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Go'al Yisrael.
Amen.
We join together on page 33 for the English reading. Help us, Adonai, to lie down in peace and awaken us again, our sovereign, to life. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace now and always. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Praise the Adonai. Spread the shelter of peace over us, over all his people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Go ahead, Sid.
O Shmo tzeitzenu v'oinu l'chaim l'shalom me'yata v'yad olam u'kfos aleinu sukkah shlomecha Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukkah shalom aleinu v'yakol amo Yisrael v'yal
We turn to page
Yerushalayim
34 and we rise for Vishamru.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבו.
אמן.
יאמר דברו חירותי וימליך מלכותי.
בך יכונו יומכון, ובחיירו בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה, ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבו מבורך, לעולם עולם מיומיה.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר וירומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תעמילן בעלמה ואמרו amen. Silent Amida found on pages 35A or B through 38. The appropriate place for prayers in the Siddur in either the Hebrew or the English, or as I like to say, those prayers that emanate from your heart. When you have completed the Amida, please be seated. On page 38, we read the English together, starting with my God, up until the words, my rock and my redeemer, at which time we will sing, O say Shalom. My God, keep my tongue from evil, my lips from lies. Help me ignore those who would slander me. Let me be humble before all. Open my heart to your Torah, that I may pursue your mitzvot. Frustrate the designs of those who plot evil against me. Make nothing of their schemes. Act for the sake of your passion, your power, your holiness, and your Torah. Answer my prayer for deliverance of your people. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, my rock and my redeemer. Oh, say shalom bimramav, oh, say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Imeru, amen. May the one who brings peace to the universe bring peace to us, to all the people of Israel, and all those who seek peace. And let us together say, Amen. We now turn to page 144, and Sid will lead us in the prayer for those who aren't feeling well. And when you get to feel good.
Yeah, when I pause in the middle, you can audibly tell me the names of those you're praying for, or you can say it silently, but I'll pause in the middle so you'll have a couple of moments to fill in the names. Vishaberal Chavoteinu v'Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sora Rivka Rachel v'Leah, Hu Yevarech v'Yirapeh Es. Lana bat Yehudit, Racheliva bat Sora Devorah. Et kol hacholim b'kehila kedosha, HaKadosh Baruch Hu yimaleh rachamim aleim, lachazikam v'lerafosam, yishlach lehem meira. Before Shlema min hashamayim, before Nefesh, before Zaguf, besoch shol chole Yisrael, Shabbos hi milizok urefua krova lavo, hashta bagalav izman kariv, v'nomar amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bring blessing and healing to all those we had in our mind and those we mentioned, all those who suffer illness within our congregational family. May the Holy One mercifully restore them to health and vigor, granting them physical and spiritual well-being, together with all those who are ill. And although Shabbat is a time to refrain from petitions, we yet hope and pray that healing is at hand. And let us say, Amen.
We turn to the back pages of the Siddur, and we sing the Debbie Friedman song.
Mi sheberach avoteinu mekor habracha leimotzeinu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We turn to page 47 and we rise.
Vayechulu hashamayim ve'aretz v'kol tzevom vaychal Elohim b'yom hashvi'i melachto asher asa vayishpot b'yom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa vayevarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, קונה שמיים
You may
וארץ.
be seated.
מגן אבות בדברו, וחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעון הברכות אל ההודות. אדון השלום, מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה לעמדו שני עונג, זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצה במנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ושם חלקנו בתורתך, שביענו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, וטהר ליבנו לעבדך באמת, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו בו ישראל, מקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. יזכרה וזכרה שמי רבה, יעמוד רק ירוסי וימליך מלכוסי, בחייכון ובימיכון ובחי לכל בית ישראל, פגעליו בזמן קריב ויאמרו, אמן. יהי שמי רב המבורך, לעולם עולם מעלמיה. יתברך וישתבח וישבח וזמן וישנעשה, ויסדר ויסלב ויסלוש מי דקודשה. לילה מן כל בחסב ג'ירסה, תוש בחסב נרמסה, דמימה ביומה ויאמרו,
Amen.
תסקפל סויסן וסון לכל ישראל, קדם אבון בישמעיה ויאמרו,
Amen.
יהי שלום רב משמעיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו,
Amen.
עושה שלום במעמד, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו,
Page
אמן.
49, we rise for Kiddush.
Savi'imenu Rabbanu Navasai, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei peri hagafen. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kitshanu b'mitzvosav v'ratza banu, L'shabbat kadsho b'yahava v'ratzon hinchilanu, Zikaron l'maaseh bereshit. כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי באנו בחרת, יצאנו קידשת, מכל העמים, בשבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון, התקלתנו. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
We turn to page 149. We continue to rise as we say the prayer for the state of Israel. And following that, we will go back to page 52 and do a communal mourner's Kaddish, starting on page 149. Once I get there. Top of the page. Avinu Shabbat Shemayim, Rock and Redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel with its promise of redemption, shield it with your love, spread over it your shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth, help them with your good counsel, strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land, deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph, bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy, and let us say, Amen. Now we turn to page 52, again, Mourner's Kaddish communally. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabah, v'yomor yivrak Yerusei, v'yamlik malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'kol beit Yisrael, v'agolav v'zman kariv v'yamru Amen. Yehei shmei rabam v'orach le'olam umei omaya, Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpar, v'yitramam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitalev, v'yitalal, shemei d'kudashah, brihu, le'ela min kol b'chata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, da'amiron v'yomah v'yimru Amen, Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen, Oseh shalom b'mormav, Huya se shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru Am. You may be seated. It's my pleasure to
Our guest, Devar Torah presenter tonight is a person who needs no introduction.
yes, I
It's
do.
Mr. Richard Strauss right over here is going to enlighten us about the double portion of Chukat and Balak.
As Sid just said, it is a double portion, Chukat and Balak. And as Sid said a couple of weeks ago, you don't want a long dissertation on the portions. And if in fact I talked about both of these, you'd be here till morning, just like the rabbi studying for the Passover Seder. Therefore, I will only speak on a couple of parts of the Chukat Pasha. Chukat begins with God speaking to Moses and Aaron, instructing them to have a red cow without blemish brought to them, which in turn was to be given to Eleazar the priest and slaughtered in his presence. This led to the ritual about how to handle the remains of the cow. It's long, it's very distinctive though. There's a whole list of things. It goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G type thing that God enunciates that are the rules to be followed. It's not to be changed. This is the way God wanted it. This is the way it should be. And then this led to the details, as I said. The ritual is long and involved, and so if you really want to get interested, read it. It's long and involved. After the ritual with the cow, this became the ritual for caring for the deceased and the proper way of handling the body, and in fact, how people, after they handle the body, are supposed to prepare themselves and clean themselves and all that. And again, it's step A, step B, step C, step C, D, right through that. So there's a pattern that is followed here in those two portions of the Pasha. And then in the next phase of the Pasha, Miriam dies. Now, what's the significance of Miriam dying? They don't really say, but it's basically, it's a passing of one generation to the next. The people who fled Egypt are now old, they're dying, and there's a new generation taking over. The Israelites are again complaining about the lack of food and water, just as they did shortly after the Exodus from Egypt. Moses and Aaron are at a loss as to how to deal with this disgruntled community. So they seek God's guidance. God instructs Moses and Aaron to assemble the people together and before their very eyes speak to a rock, and the rock will yield copious water. Now remember, last time God commanded Moses to strike a rock with a staff and it would yield water. This time It was to speak to the rock. When the people congregated, Moses was angry and called them out for their rebellious attitude and lack of faith in God. And in his anger, he struck the rock not once, but twice with a staff. The rock, in fact, did yield water in abundance. But because Moses struck the rock instead of speaking to it, the Lord was angered and told Moses that because he did not follow the instructions step by step, he would not be allowed to enter the promised land. That's the consequences of not following God's orders. And then the next part is Aaron dies. Again, it's just, part of life, the aging of the people who left they left Egypt, not getting into the promised land. So, to me, what's the message of this parsha? The message is Moses was human, and we are humans. We all strive to live by God's commandments, by civil laws and common sense. But as humans, as we err, as did Moses. We make wrong decisions, and we sometimes say the wrong words, we say the wrong things to people, we act stupidly. But the message is before you do that, before you say something, think before you do. And if, in fact, you do are hurtful, apologize. Don't wait till you keep order to say things to people after you've hurt them. You shouldn't hurt them in the first place, but if you do, apologize. And the other thing is, obey the laws, obey God's commandments. That's what it's all about. And with that, I will say a quick Shabbat Shalom.
Proudly present Marcy.
Okay, we're going to have Marcy up first. Yep. Marcy, it's June birthdays. If everybody doesn't know, that's Marcy Casaletto.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Happy birthday to those born in the month of June. Tonight we celebrate you. At the Yoneg, we will have our special monthly birthday cake so everyone can celebrate with our June babies. Your TNT family would like to mark this year's birthday with a gift of a Hamza keychain. If you were born in the month of June, please come up now to receive your gift and a very special Shehecheyanu blessing.
Ooh, a lot of June kids.
Yeah. I
Notice
hope
they're
you
all
all
kids.
signed up.
They're all kids.
Go. For you. Yuja. Who's not here? Go. Is that everybody? I feel like there are 2 more people that signed up. Nobody has a secret birthday they're not sharing? Okay. All right. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam,
Shehechianu v'kiyimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Enjoy. We'll see everyone at the Oneg for cake and fruit.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday. Birthdays are wonderful things. Now we do Eleno, right? What are we doing? Eleno. I've got that here. Yeah, I got it. No, I got it. Okay. We rise for Eleno on page 51.
51.
51. 5-1.
Aleinu l'shabeach Adon hakol, Tekedua le'otzeh breshith, Shelo asanu kegayei haratzot, Velo samanu kemishpachot hadoma, Shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, Begoveinu kechol hamonam, V'anachnu korim, u'mishatavim molim, U'lefnei melech malkei hamotim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu notei shamayim v'yosei yoretz, U'moshe v'ikaro b'shamayim imam, U'shchinas uzo, V'gavei meramim, U'Eloheinu זולתו, ככוסו וצורתו, ידעת היום והשיבוסו אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא אלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל אורץ מתחת אין עוד.
לפניך.
ככתוב בזרעך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד,
You may be seated. This week, Temple Ner Tamid lovingly remembers the yahrzeits of Roselda Olenoff, Amelia Schwartz, Norma Grossman, Sylvia Brownout, Bruce Greenfield, Hyman Berman, William Gustat, Benzion Rabinovich, Nathan Brown, Arthur Reuben Cohen, Gladys Gordon, Mary Long, John Mantilla, Edith E. Varnick, Gloria Fogel, Ann Krugman, Jacob Brody, Sarah Goodman, George Grossman, Jerry Rosenberg, Benjamin H. Silberman, and Erwin Teitelbaum. Are there any others that we've missed? I invite those in mourning or observing the yahrzeit of a loved one to please rise for the words of the mourner's Kaddish, as found on page 52. Yit Kadal, the Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah. Be'omah divra kirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dekol Beit Yisrael, ha'agolah v'zman kariv v'yamru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mivarach le'olam u'me'omaya, Yit porach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit ramam v'yit naseh v'yit sadar v'yit alev v'yit alo
Shmei dekucha v'yikol,
le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiron v'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav, v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Who has the announcement for tonight? Barry Falkov.
Thank you, Richard and Sid, for leading us in services.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
You're
Richard,
welcome.
for your Devar Torah and the lessons you imparted to us. Tomorrow morning, services begin at 9:30, and Roz and Marvin will be celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary and sponsoring the ONEG and taking part in the service. Services are held every Sunday at 9 a.m., followed by breakfast and study, and every Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. All services are in person and virtual. Congregants observing a yahrzeit often request a minyan. These requests are listed in the weekly e-blast. Please help support your temple family members by attending the daily minyan. Upcoming July events include the TNT Celebrates America Barbecue, the Sisterhood Card Party, July birthdays, ONEG, and we're going to welcome Rabbi Matan Pellet at the end of the month. And early August events include the Men's Club and Sisterhood Sunset Cruise and the Andrew Silverman Memorial Golf Outing. Please remember to RSVP for all events. Check the e-blast for all dates and times. You can sign up for all events in the temple office or by clicking on the flyers in the e-blast. There's a lot happening at TNT. Information about all events can be found in our weekly e-blast. Please join us for an oneg celebrating June's birthday. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Barry. Okay, so we're going to do page 53. Yigdal, let's all do it together. Yigdal Elohim Chai v'yishtabach nimtza v'yenei el metziuso echad v'yin yachid ki yichudo ne'elam v'gam ein sof le'achduso ein lo demus haguf v'yeino guf lo na'arok elav kedushaso קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו. הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר, יורה גדולתו מלכותו. שפע נבואתו נתנו אל אנשי סגולתו וספרתו. לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד נביא ומביט את אמונתו. תורת אמת נתן לימואל על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו. לא יכל לפועל ולא יעמיד אותו לעולמים לזולתו. סופר ויודע שצרינו מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו. גומל לאיש חסד כמפעלו, נותן לרשע רע כרישתו. ישלח לקט ימין משיחנו, לפדוס מחכה קט ישועתו. משים יחייל ברוב חסדו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו. משים יחייל ברוב חסדו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for coming. Shabbat Shalom. Nice work. Thank you. Good work. Yeah.